Hello and welcome folks to the Gauge Look and Settra and the Throne of Souls, not Skulls campaign. So you'll be seeing on your screen right now our mission. Our mission is to kill 10,000 units of every single race. Or not necessarily kill, but capture or kill. And that is so we can make our Throne of Souls. Now I've obviously made that up, so please don't lore check. We also have the added mission of taking the capital of the Empire, the High Elves and the Lizardmen. And if we can, we're going to attempt to kill every legendary lord and gather their souls, even if they only remain wounded for some time. And that all has to be done just with Settra's army. Not my whole faction, just with Settra's army. Otherwise it might be a little bit easier than it should be. Remember guys, this is our themed stroke roleplay campaign. So I am reading Tomb King's fan fiction story in between end turns, just for some added lore. Well, not necessarily lore, but added entertainment. So I do hope you're enjoying that. So, I'm trying to think if there's anything else we need to do in this particular one. I don't. I'm just trying to think. I'm also playing with the sound of my equipment as well. Okay, no, I think that will be an end turn. Okay, so where did we leave it? I believe it was the Black King's deeds had already brought him a mighty nation in the wastes. So the Black King apparently desired a great deal of war machines from the Dwarfs of Zarnagrand. The skill and artifice of the followers of Hashut were highly sought after by many Chaos Lords. But as always, the Dwarfs would demand payment in either gold, flesh or both. And so seeking great wealth did the Black King decree a campaign to Nekhara. I can never say that right. What drew so many warriors was the promise of gold. Even in the north, tales of the land of the dead's wealth was highly regarded. Some stories even suggested that its wealth rivaled that of the Lizardmen and beasts of Lustria. Again, sorry for my pronunciation of these. It's an intriguing story though. Sounds like there's some Norskin raiders going to be raiding our tombs soon. Okay. You need to get in there, my friend. I need some stronger units, you know. This isn't going very well for me so far. What's happening here? Are you an enemy? No. I don't think you're a friend either. Get back to Khemri, please. Definitely need more. Maybe I should ignore that and go down to... I think I will actually. Well, let's do that and we'll go down and take Agrib Migol out next. Okay. The battles they fought here in the desert lands were mostly against hostile wildlife, nomadic tribes of Greenskins and occasionally bands of treasure hunters from Araby or fair-skinned southerners. There were also multiple skirmishes against skeletal armies, but such foes were boring to Hroth. Carnif may demand skulls for his throne, or souls for us, but it was not complete if there was no blood to go with it. Stop, he heard the voice of an old man shout. Bristling with annoyance, he dearly would have loved to tear the old man's throat out, but it was the Jarl's decree that no harm would come to the sorcerer, for he had been sent directly by the Black King. What is it now, sorcerer? Shouted Hroth. Looking back, he saw witch-light glowing underneath the old man's eyelids. It disappeared and the old man opened his eyes again. There are dangerous traps 3 steps ahead, he said. If you all want to see the sun again, I suggest you heed my counsel. The other men looked at Hroth, who rolled his eyes and grunted in annoyance. Fine then, said the Norskin. We will play along for now. Good. Now take 2 steps forwards, said the old man, and the Norskins obeyed. As one, the party took 2 steps forwards. Now go to our left and make sure your backs are to the walls. The men obeyed once more. Hroth moved to the left and rested his back to the cold, dusty wall. Excellent. Now take 1 big step forward. Ooh. Does sound quite annoying, doesn't it? I think we should risk this now. Looks like most of their armies have moved away. I'm fully replenished. I have another necrotech. Could be difficult, but we shall see. Let's just get you up to full. I'm going to need 2,000. So next turn I can actually grow. Again, another short turn. So back to the story. Sitting upon a demonic steed which resembled a red furred horse with eyes that burned with hellfire, the Black King watched with satisfaction as many more of his warriors returned. His armour was the colour of obsidian. The plates itself were fashioned to resemble the faces of demons, while its trim was gilded with burnished gold. The Black King saw another warband dump several bags of gold to one of the wooden chests, which will later be loaded upon one of their ships. Loaded? I keep saying wrong words. Okay, for now. A storm was coming, the Black King knew. One that would not be felt for centuries. Sorry, one that had not been felt for centuries. One that would engulf the world in ruin. God, you guys all in peace with me. Okay. Yes, we will fight you, Greenskin scum. Even your souls will help the throne. Okay, I'm afraid these are more or less just corner battles for us here. No point in getting outflanked and outmaneuvered when we don't have to. Let's get them chasing shadows from my chariots. And we'll get you two in there as well. King of Kings indeed, my friend. Okay, speed it up a little. We can get you back there, that would be nice. Can you hide in there maybe? Oh, what have I done? Chariots. You're not hidden? I feel like you should be hidden. Not even in the forest, I mean just line of sight. There's no way they can see me. It's ridiculous. Okay, come on now. Advance towards me. Daddy. Savage orcs. They're not an easy start, you know. It does say easy with Settra, but I'd much rather be fighting like Batonian units than savage orcs at this level. I really don't have too much that can hurt them badly. I should be able to take them out easy enough, of course, but we shall see. We shall see. Do some damage, lads. Get you in there. If we can just get you straight into that as well, please. Hopefully get you out that corner as soon as possible. I don't fancy that too much. Come on. Kill. Do take some damage. I know you're supposed to micro them a bit more than this, but it's challenging. Okay. Let's get you up there. Right. Throne of Skulls. Casket of Souls. I'm going to keep calling this campaign the wrong name, haven't I? Settra and the Throne of Souls. Does sound like quite a cool book or something. Okay, go for the archers as always. Definitely going to need Settra to get a bit stronger soon. Get these War Sphinx. Although I do love the Chariot of the Gods, it's just not as good as the War Sphinx mount. Simple as that. Just charge that. Charge straight in. Come on, lads. Nah, no. Try to catch me out there, aren't you? Bad idea, to be fair. Come on. Wasn't great. Come on. I feel like we can win this easy enough. That is more like it, my friend. Much more like it. So what do we have? We have some direct damage now. Okay, we have some direct damage. Okay, kill some more. Awesome noises coming out of this, look. Firing, lads, keep firing. Okay, you go there. All of you go for that. This War Sphinx go. What are they doing? Okay, go after those. It's fine. Should be alright. Sorry if you can hear any noise in the background there. Settra does rule. Kill their war boss, come on. Focus on them, please. Reasonably well so far. Not doing anything too chaotic. Settra needs to do some more damage though. I think I'm going to get you back. I am losing units though. Just go up there. You focus on them. Oh god. Come on. Fire in, lads, fire in. You fire on that. Take that out as well, please. Okay, Settra, where are you? Get in as much as possible. Ah, I've messed up, haven't I? Try and get out there, lads. Okay, Necrotect. What's going on this side anyway? Really, I'm getting hurt over here. Where's my tomb guard? Fire on that, please. Some direct damage. Nice. Get the leader out. Come on. Settra, do some damage, would you? Necrotect. Man, you need to not be in there. You're not strong enough to deal with that. Why are you not moving up? put the Ashanti in there, to be honest. Isn't it? Okay, you go after that. Ah, they might be breaking, actually. Can you maybe do a bit of damage in there? Okay, that is you. What do we want to happen? Stick it in there, probably. Unit's been wiped out. Chariots. I'm not using the chariots very well, let's be honest. Okay, use that. Come on, Ashanti. Do some damage, friends. Come on. One more Sphinx. Do most of this damage yourself. Okay, you get up there, please. Okay, stick that on yourself. Get some extra damage, lads. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Shanty, you doing some damage here, lads? You are indeed. Really need you on a mount, don't we? Can you just get through them? Still quite a lot of units, you know. Come on. This poor Sphinx is outrageous. You can go after them. You guys come back in line, please. Okay, you come back down. Do some damage, lads. More Sphinx, just go for it. I want to encourage them to come around Settra so I can use my explosions. Go after the orcs, please. Obviously the orcs, the Arab boys. Somebody has to give me a name for this bad boy. If you can go after those spearmen, that'll be fine. Settra, you get back. I did very, very badly with my chariots, but that is not abnormal for me. So if you can go for big stabbers and do some damage. You, my friend, just go be beautiful over there. Don't think you're going to do much against the War Sphinx, are you? Go on, Settra, get in there. You may as well get up there as well, to be honest. You're pretty heavily armoured. Come on, War Sphinx, come back, please. You go after them. Definitely need some more fast moving units, right? These battles are going to take a lot longer than they should. What's left? These guys again. Come on, chariots. Look a bit odd when they're on fast, don't they? You guys are quite brave. I know it doesn't say they are, but considering they're still here. And this big bad boy coming up. There we go. Okay, there we go. Some more souls for our throne. Not a great battle, but we have very, very weak units. I mean, these guys are only just above zombies. There'll be quite a lot of units to add to our soul count for the Greenskins. I feel like we're going to get there quite soon with the Greenskins. Maybe I should have said 100,000. No, definitely not. Would have been ridiculous. Okay, let us get treasury and movement range. Question is, can I now take out... God damn it. Should have went for replenishment, shouldn't I? I think what we'll do is I won't read when we're halfway through a turn because it's a little bit awkward. Mission issued. Okay, so you're... See, I'm not sure I can take them. But let's save it anyway. Did I really just do that? I am an idiot. Honestly. God damn it. Such an idiot. It's fine. Oh, what right do we have? Doesn't really help me right now. Okay, let's upgrade you. And let's also upgrade you. You are getting better, which is nice. Get you generating some canopic jars, that'll give us something. I didn't mean to do that, by the way. I think you probably understood that. Obviously you'll have seen the kill count because I would have updated that, but I think we're more than... must be around about a third of the way of the Greenskins already, which is quite impressive. Okay. So a storm was coming. The Black King knew, one that had not been felt for centuries, one that would engulf the world in ruin. He held no illusions that he would not be the herald of the Dark Gods, nor would he be the leader of the greatest army that would march from the north. Rather, he was content to serve and play his role in furthering the designs of the true gods. But to do this, he needed to be ready. He needed the aid of the Dawizar and the war machines if they were to succeed in the campaign against the Southerners. And to think he was once one of them. Fools who thought themselves civilized and righteous, blind to their corruption and the darkness that awaited. A strange feeling came over the Black King. It was something he had not felt in more than a century, and he remembered its name. Regret. A small part of him, the part which was man he had once been, to get here, and what he planned to do. It's a little bit missing there, I think, in my things. I think we know what he was saying. Looking down upon his left hand, his fiery eyes gazed down upon a golden ring, which was once placed upon his finger, next to the little one. Okay, so we need... could do with some better troops, quite honestly. I feel like I'm going to end up losing Settra. So let's make sure we don't. Okay. Okay, extra movement range, and we probably want... I'm not sure how I feel about Necrotex. It has to be pretty close to be worthwhile. Oh god, I'm on move distance on it. Okay. So, he felt regret. I think there was a little bit missing from my part there, so let's move on to the next paragraph. What would you think of me now, he thought, with a hint of sadness. I know of all that I have done, all the blood I have spilled for you, shaking his head in brief melancholy. He chastised himself for having a moment of weakness. He gazed about and was glad that none of his underlings noted it. When the storm came, he would have to banish his weakness or die. Such was the beautiful simplicity of chaos. Looking to his right, he felt the presence of one of his underlings, a fat Imperial named Randolph Kaufman, who joined his campaign. Riding upon a horse more suited for carrying baggage, its saddle even had a canvas supported by 4 wooden poles which shaded the man from the sun. The Imperial was a high-ranking member of a Slaaneshi cult which exalted Dark Prince in his aspect of worldly avarice. Okay, so what have we got here? Yes, we're going to need some more money. It's starting to be a bit of a pain.
Settra does not serve.
No, you do not serve, Settra. Okay. What am I building? I'm really only building for gold at the moment, am I? Okay, let's just get these up. Shame we don't have anything in the mortuary cult yet. I really need that over there. Maybe it's time we actually took you to fight. I wasn't planning on using this guy to fight, but maybe I should. It's a lot of infantry he's getting. We're just not making enough money, are we? So he's a member of the Slaaneshi cult. The cultist had offered his services as an accountant in making sure that the quota of gold they needed to pay the Dawizar was fulfilled. The Black King knew he would have to keep an eye on the snake, as much as he would have to win the lesser warlords and champions that followed him. Excellent progress, I must say, my lord, said the Imperial with a bow. His demeanour was sickeningly one of the absolute sycophant. If my estimates are correct, I believe that by the end of the day we already would have filled half the price the Dwarfs have given us. The Black King nodded and waved his hands to dismiss. To dismiss. The Imperial bowed and went off, and he likely would be dallying with his harem of eunuchs again. Oh, lovely. Everything so far seemed to have gone a bit too well to the Black Knight thought. In his experience, this would usually be one of the ways Tzeentch liked to work, to make everything seem like smooth sailing, and then a sudden storm would hit when you least expect it. He resolved to make sure that the sentries would remain alert and his army would not tear itself apart in their own greed. Already he had heard reports of warbands attacking each other for their hauls of gold. Each group had been triggered. Each group had been told that the more gold they bring in, the bigger their share at the end will be. Such behaviour was hardly a useful thing even with an army of their size, especially when you are in the home of an enemy that may simply be biding its time. Sorry for the small breaks in my speaking there. Obviously it's fan fiction, and the chap that wrote this did admit freely that there's some grammatical errors, and there's nothing bad in it. It's just it's a little bit difficult when there's a grammatical error because well, basically I pause when there's a comma and things, and if the comma doesn't quite match what it's supposed to, it's a wee bit off-putting. It's not a problem, just having to get used to it a little bit, so sorry about that. Okay, so we can get another Tomb King, so let's get one. Okay, so a bit of raiding done. And you're my enemy, aren't you?
My faith in you wins.
You have to be a bit careful here. We'll be fine. Cobra Legion, Ashapti, yeah, we're fine. Okay, we got some research. So we're nowhere really near the Ashapti yet. So let us get armor for the War Sphinx. Okay, and I think we'll call it there. I do hope you've enjoyed this one. As always, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, check out some of the fan fiction I'm looking at, and I'll see you for the next one. Thanks, guys.